College admissions tests dived to their lowest score in more than 30 years. Now the question, what is to blame? The pandemic or something else? NewsNation's Nancy Liu is live with more on this ACT dip.
Well, Nicole, it is disappointing, and many view it as another devastating result of the pandemic. This year saw a huge drop in ACT scores. That test, a key indicator of how students are going to do in their first year of college. The scores are in, and many high schoolers who took the ACT did not do well. The average score was below a 20 for the first time since 1991. Students averaged a 19.8 out of a possible 36, and perhaps even more troubling, 42% of those students did not meet any of the subject benchmarks. Those benchmarks are used as indicators of how well students will perform in the corresponding college course.
We've always recommended that it's part of the holistic admissions process. You know, one piece of a student getting to tell their story and put their best foot forward.
This isn't the first time scores have seen a dip. The numbers have been trending down for 5 years, but this year is different. Lower test scores, partly due to students learning during the pandemic.
Math is more accumulative, so with COVID hitting, with the pandemic hitting, those kids that were about to take Algebra 2 and now which those tests are heavy Algebra 2, they're now thrown into homeschooling, so to speak. Most moms and dads can't teach Algebra 2.
And the impact greater among students at less competitive high schools.
Our students in rural areas, students from low-income families, students who have historically faced these challenges, we know that that was further exacerbated by the pandemic.
While nearly 1,000 colleges are no longer requiring the ACT or SAT for admission, the tests are still tied to scholarship opportunities.
I think as more students understand the potential that an ACT score has, not just to unlock options in terms of admissions, but to qualify for thousands of dollars in scholarships and aid.
Now, the number of students taking the ACT has actually gone down by about 30% since 2018, with a lot of kids choosing to skip college. Due to lower scores, there is a sharp increase in the number of kids taking the ACT more than once. Nicole.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.